guys, it's Tina. Today I'm going to show you how to embrace your downturned, droopy eyes and how instead of trying to lift them up or change the shape of your eyes, you can make them look beautiful and sexy by actually emphasizing the droopiness and the downturnedness of your eye shape. I don't know if downturnedness is a word. So many people and celebrities have downturned, droopy eyes and they're beautiful and they're emphasizing them and embracing them. But one of the most known and iconic droopy eye characters in history is probably Marilyn Monroe. Her signature red lip and her very emphasized droopy eyelids is probably what her makeup is known for the most. With her makeup, she was actually emphasizing the droopiness of her eyelids by using the very soft downturned eyeliner as well as very flary lashes on the outer corners that are very heavy on the outer corners as well, that made her eyes look even more droopy. She actually even held her head in a very uplifted way in most of her photos to make her eyes look even more downturned, even more sleepy. They were called sleepy eyes, bedroom eyes, and it was considered very soft and feminine and sexy. So today we're going to be recreating her signature look, and it's not about the pinup red lip or anything like that. It's more focusing on the droopy eye shape and how to emphasize it and make it look dreamy and beautiful. Real quick before we jump into the tutorial, can you please do me a quick favor and click the little red subscribe button? It would help so much and I would appreciate it tremendously. Did you do it? Thank you so much. Welcome to the Makeup and Art Freak family. I really hope you can't hear the background noise of my washing machine. If you do, I'm so sorry, but the washing machine is going on. Anyway, I'm going to start by priming my lid with the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eye Primer. And I'm just using my finger to do that, and I'm applying it all over the lid. Then today I'm going to be using the Lorac Pro Matte Palette. It's just their mini palette. And I'm gonna take Bare, which is this light beigey shade, just with my finger all over the lid. I find that using your finger really gets the most intensity out of the eyeshadows. So if you want to really pack on an eyeshadow, just use your finger for that. And now to make it even lighter, I am going to be using a flat brush like the E55 by Sigma and taking the white shade in the palette, which is called Linen, and I'm using that on the inner half of my eyelid on top of that lighter beige base color that we applied. And I'm not going too far up. I'm not going to take it onto my crease or anything, just keeping it on the lid and patting it. And then I'm also going to take a little bit around the tear duct area. So right in that inner pocket where you have a little shadow, like natural shadow, just going to brighten it with this shade, a little under the tear duct, and just around, connecting it to the white that's on the lid. Then a little bit of the same color under my eyebrow to make it look a little more lifted. And now moving on to crease shade, I'm going to take Corduroy, which is this warm brown on a Sigma E45. This is just a tapered blending brush. Taking a little bit, tapping off the excess. And I'm going to try and be as precise as possible as I can with this brush that's a little precise but also a little fluffy, and take it into the crease. I'm going to start blending it outwards in swirling motions, but I'm not taking any on the actual lid, just skipping it from the crease and up. My washer is done. If I would have known that it's going to be done soon, then I would have started recording after it's done, but whatever. Now we're going to get some quiet. So I'm just blending it outwards. And now normally for droopy eyes, to make the effect of a more uplifted eye, I would recommend to not take the shadow too far down, or to like clean it afterwards, or apply a little bit of a lighter eyeshadow under your outer corner right here. But for this particular look, we're just going to be messy with it right here and not worry about taking the color a little further down, because it's intended for this particular look to look like to emphasize your droopy eyes, right? And to make it look like it's a little downturned on the outer edge even more than it actually is. Now under my lash line, I'm going to take a very dense, flat, small, precise brush like the Sigma E20 and the same Bare shadow that we applied all over the lid with our finger. And I'm going to take that very close to my bottom lash line, just tapping it to pack the most intensity of that color under my lash line. to brighten it a little bit. And now underneath that, lower than this lighter shade, I'm going to take the Sigma E21, which is still very tiny and precise, but not as dense as the other brush we just used. And Corduroy, which is the color I used in my crease, and take it underneath this lighter shadow to almost like create sort of a dent under my eye, a little bit of this pocket, and it makes the eye look a little bit puffy. They're using this method a lot in Korea especially. They like making the eye look puffy because it's considered cute. And once again, I'm taking Bare on my E20 and applying it closer to the lash line just to emphasize that lighter color. Now for eyeliner, I'm going to use a little bit of a different trick. I'm going to be using a liquid eyeliner with a brush. So I'm using the L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic eyeliner. This is their liquid liner. And then the Sigma E06 very tiny, precise eyeliner brush. And what I'm going to be doing is applying a little bit from the applicator of the liquid eyeliner really close to my lash line from the center of the lid out and stopping on this outer edge. And you're going to see in a second why. I'm not making the line too thick because Marilyn had a lot of our eyelids showing. So that's what we're trying to do. We don't want to take too much of the eyelid space using the eyeliner. And then with this brush, I'm going to smudge it a little more inwards. So like dragging the eyeliner inwards. And on the outer edge, I'm going to be dragging it outwards and creating a little wing on the outer corner. And the reason I'm doing that is because her eyeliner on the actual lash line is very, very dark and black and intense, but her wing is very, very soft and it's a lot lighter than the actual eyeliner shade that she has on her lash line. So by doing that, we still have the intensity and the black of the eyeliner on the lid, but then the wing is very, very soft. Just want to zoom you in so you can see exactly what I mean. So you see the black is very intense on the lash line, and then this soft wing. And once again, for droopy downturned eyes, when making tutorials on how to uplift your droopy eyes, I would recommend taking your wing upwards and creating more of an uplifted look and not going all the way to your outer corner, which is droopy, and going downwards. But for this particular look, we are going to go with the eyeliner all the way to the outer corner and following the droopy shape of the eye, and then the wing is not going to be going up or flicking or anything like that. It's actually going to go straight with the shape of the eye downwards. That's what's emphasizing this little bedroom sleepy look. Now normally I would curl my lashes, but this time I'm not going to do that. We actually want the lashes to go downwards a little bit. So I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Original in Blackest Black. And I'm going to mainly focus on the outer corner lashes. I'm not going to go all the way in too much, maybe just a little bit, but not focus on that. I'm focusing on the outer corner lashes. And you can even go not only from underneath the lashes like this, but also on top to make them look a little more weighted. You just add more weight to it by applying the mascara to the very tips and on the top and making them go downwards a little bit as well. For bottom lashes, I'm only going to be applying a little bit of mascara on the very outer corner lashes. Because the eye shape is droopy and going downwards, by applying mascara on the very outer corner right here, it's going to create even more shadow and emphasize the droopiness on this outer corner by adding weight to it. Now for the fun part, I'm going to be applying some false eyelashes. I'm using the Eyeliner London 3/4 length lashes in the style number 011 Light and Wispy. And it says no trim. The good thing about these is that they're not like full length where it goes all the way to the inner corner. They only cover the 3/4 of your eye. So you're not getting any lashes on the inner corner, but it focuses on the outer corner, which is what we're looking for in this look. Now, when you're applying the false lashes, this is just me waiting for the glue to dry, you want to align the very outer corner of the false lash to the natural outer corner of your eyelid. Once again, normally for droopy eyes, to lift them up, I would recommend taking the lashes a little bit more inwards to not follow that droopy eye shape. But today we want to go all the way down so that the lashes go downwards on the outer corner by following your natural droopy downturned eye shape. If you don't have droopy eyes and you're trying to make them look more downturned, you want to go past your outer corner and your natural lash line a little bit further out downwards. Now I'm just going to cover the band and any glue leftovers with the liner again. And to better bind my natural lashes with the falsies, I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara only on the roots of my lashes while wearing the falsies. You don't want to go too much upwards because then it's just not going to look natural and it's going to be too heavy. So I'm only applying it to the roots. I hope you like this look. Give it a try and let me know in the comments below if it worked for you and if you liked it. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to see you in my next video.